Welcome back to Make It with Mod Podge. My name's Cathie and today I've got a couple of Valentine DIY fashion ideas to share with you. I'm going to show you how you can create this adorable conversation heart tote and this super cute baseball hat. This baseball hat I think is one of my favorite projects that I've done lately because it's so easy to do and you can really customize this just with whatever fabric you're choosing. Of course, I'm doing some cute Valentine fabric for this project. For our Mod Podge formulas, I've got Fabric Mod Podge, one of my favorites, and I'm sealing the hat with the matte Mod Podge. All right, let's dive into these crafts. Let's get started with our adorable baseball hat. This is just a plain baseball hat that I picked up at the craft store. You can also find them at big box stores. I'm using this 100% cotton fabric. And first I'm going to make a pattern of the bill of the hat using wax paper. I'm just placing the wax paper on there, and then with my finger, you could use a pencil here too. I'm just marking off the shape of the bill of the hat. You can see I'm just using my hands to kind of get that curve there. Then I'm going to go ahead and cut this out, and I'll give that a test and make sure that it's good. Sometimes I've had to make these patterns 1 or 2 times just to figure out the exact shape, but that looks pretty good there. And we're going to go ahead and cut that out of our fabric. Now I like to do this a little bit on the bias, so that means on the cross of the fabric, so that it has a little bit of stretch and give to go around that curve. All over prints work best for this. All right, that looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and get that Mod Podge down. I'm adding Fabric Mod Podge, that's important here. Fabric Mod Podge all over the bill. And then I'm going to be placing the fabric on top of the Fabric Mod Podge. Make sure you get those edges really well. Let's go ahead and place our fabric down. And you can see that since we cut it on the bias, we've got enough stretch and give there to really move it into position. And then I'm pressing down really good and making sure I'm getting all of those edges. Go ahead and trim off any extra. Just use some scissors there, trim that away, and then press and seal with your hands. We are going to top coat this, and I'm top coating this with matte Mod Podge. You can use Fabric Mod Podge here as well. For the hats, I prefer the matte Mod Podge. Go ahead and get it right up to that edge there. To me, the matte Mod Podge dries a little firmer and stiffer. If I was going to be washing this hat, I would need to use the Fabric Mod Podge. All right, let's do some decorating. This is my favorite part. I'm using some Fabric Mod Podge there to glue down gems. I just use my detail paint brushes to add a strip of the glue there, and then I'm adding my gems right into the glue. And I'm just following along on the design of the little candy heart and highlighting the parts that I want to highlight. You could also use gem glue here if you have a preferred gem glue. Now these are lightweight acrylic gems, but you could use crystals, you could use plastic gems, whatever you want. All right, let's fill in the rest of the hat. Now we're just going to let that dry in a couple of hours. Our hat will be ready to wear. Look how cute this turns out. Again, use any fabric that you want. All right, let's do a similar technique on this little tote purse. Again, using that Fabric Mod Podge. This time I'm going to cut out the individual hearts. I'm using some sharp scissors here, and I'm just going to cut around that design. And then we're going to use the Fabric Mod Podge to attach that in a pattern on the purse. Now you could add the gems like I did on the hat. For this purse, I did not, but that's just a personal preference. So you can see I got my cutout, and now I'm going to add the Fabric Mod Podge to the back of that, making sure that I get all of the edges really good. Then just place it wherever you want, press with your fingers and really push down on those edges. If you're going to wash this, top coat with more Fabric Mod Podge. Look how cute! Thanks so much for being here with me today. I hope that these projects have inspired you to spruce up your Valentine outfits. All right, I'll be back here next week with another fun project to share with you. And until then, have a super crafty week. Bye.